fail to want to recognize. If you say that, they're like, oh, they give up. They're like, you're a Putin apologist. But you got to cash your checks from Putin. Say hi to Putin for me. Sorry.
Oh my God. Hi. How are you?
Hi, Suki's mom. How are you?
Good.
Great.
Sorry, it took me a minute. It's like slushing out here. I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
You say slushing?
Slushing. That's what they told me.
Slushing.
Slushing.
It's
I
like,
think this is something. This is a tactical attack by Putin on America, on my specific section.
oh.
He had to get me. Well, actually, he's supposed to be on my side apparently, so maybe not.
Yeah, I was going to ask you where I get my check. I've got this check from the First Bank of Moscow. I think that's what it says. It's in Cyrillic. I don't know where to cash it. Do I go to just like down at the currency exchange? Will they do that for me?
We do gotta wait it out right now, unfortunately. Cashing checks from there, they've been bouncing lately.
They've been bouncing.
I can't imagine why.
Suki's mom, how the fuck are you? Thank you so much for being with me today.
For having me on. I don't know why this lighting is very orange, but
okay.
Over here we have Suki.
Suki! Hi, Suki. Let's get the zoom in, Suki. All right, let me. Yes. So, can you do me a favor before we get going, or as we get going? I guess I am, of course, streaming live. We got. I'm going to stick your lower thirds up on the screen, and so it's Suki's mom. Would you mind confirming your pronouns, please?
My pronouns are she, her.
She, her. And you're on Twitter at SamaJamas.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Even I forgot that. I was like, wait, that's my at? Because everyone calls me Suki's mom.
Exactly.
Yes.
I'm a dad. I'm a cat dad too. I have two cats, Yoshimi and Brewster, and they're out of the room right now. Yoshimi's a little freak. I'm sorry?
Have you posted them before?
I posted a little. I should post more cats. You're absolutely right. Let me see if I can. You know what? I post too fucking much, so it would be hard for me to find the cats. I think it's easier for me to find on Instagram. I'll show you my beautiful, adorable cats. That's the best I can do. Yeah.
I'm trying to get her brother so bad. It's been like a fucking nightmare. Because I don't know, when was the last time you got a cat? Did you rescue?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I know. I knocked you. I got you right with a good one.
Is that a girl?
Yeah, so pretty much 99.9% of tortie are girls because of just like the genetics.
Does she have the tortitude?
She's got fucking tortitude. Oh my God, she's like 17 cats in one.
I love it.
She's the most vocal cat and very expressive. She seems to say a lot of different things. And a lot.
Was she always like that? Because that's new for Suki. She's like very vocal lately.
She's always been like this. And honestly, it's really obnoxious, but also sweet. And because she's not mean, she's just very good.
Yeah, you can't be mad. Like, they're just cute.
Yeah.
Even when they do, horrible, annoying stuff.
Yeah. So that was Yoshimi. I'll show you Brewster. Brewster's our old guy, and I'm going to go ahead and say we're a little worried about Brewster. We may be looking at, I don't know, maybe Brewster's last day, so we're trying to help him. And here's Brewster in our old apartment sleeping on my legs. I'd used to post up in front of the TV after work, and I'd play Call of Duty, and he would sleep in between my legs. He was so good. Yeah.
Suki also used to do that. That's her. Oh, what a sweet guy. How old is Brewster?
I think he's like 17, 18, 19. I'm not quite sure. I just posted feet. Dang it. That's such a bonehead move. I'm such a boomer. I posted feet and I didn't even realize it. I'm wearing my nice socks though. Yeah.
Oh, but that's old. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. He's a good boy.
Good long life.
He dropped 15 pounds over the course of 6 months. We're just like this little skinny boy. So, so Suki's mom, you're a new champion on the show, Leftist and Chill. And by leftist, I mean communist. And I really am stoked to be with you today. I've enjoyed your Twitter posting for a long time. You're big on Twitter. Again, at SamaJamas, and that'll pop up on screen in a moment. That's how I got to know you a little bit. We want to get to know you a little bit more today. Sort of tell people, what you're up to. If you got big projects that you want to plug, you're allowed to plug any and all of the things. You're allowed to. You're encouraged to monologue about anything that you is on your mind. We can pretty much hook any topic into the chat today. This is just a chill chat, and we can. I usually do about an hour, but if you need to leave sooner or if you are desperate to stick around longer, that's fine too. It's just super chill. Chill vibes is what we're going for here. So help us to get to know you a little bit. Feel free to let us know where you live, where you stay, and I don't know. Let's talk about what keeps you busy outside of Twitter time, huh?
Okay,
Yeah.
so hi. My real name is Sam. I go by Suki's mom a lot, but my name is Sam. And Sama Jamma was actually what my dad used to call me growing up. That's why it's my Twitter name.
Yeah.
People always ask me that, but that is
That's
why.
really cute.
I used to live in New York, and I feel like everyone on Twitter still thinks I live in New York. But I had to move. I went to law school, and now, for all my friends in chat who are having a rough time in life, I'm taking a leave of absence. So I'm not in law school right now.
Okay.
Looking for another job. I do fan house online, but I want something, because right now most of my day is if anyone is familiar, are you familiar with Stardew Valley?
I fucking love Stardew Valley.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's my life right now.
Yeah,
that
I
is
like
what
it.
I'm into.
Well, what do you play it on?
I'm on my Switch.
Yeah.
I need to know who your spouse is. I feel like that says a lot about a person, because I think that I was I don't know, me picking the person I picked, I knew I was gonna pick them.
Oh, were you talking about the relationships in the game?
Yeah, did you ever pick a spouse? No?
It's just I just never cared. I don't know. I just never cared about it. I'm I want to farm the fuck out of it. I want to build shit. I don't know. I know that's an angle. You give people things and they like you more over time. And I know there's special things that you're supposed to give to specific people. I just never got into that. I'm more about how can I catch this fish? I like to go to the river and fish. I'm just a weirdo.
Okay, the fishing game is so hard.
Yeah.
Oh my God. The first time I played it, I was violently, can I say?
Yeah, you could, anything, yeah.
Okay. I was violently high. So I'm playing this fishing game, and I'm used to Animal Crossing fishing. So I'm sitting there and I'm
okay.
Did I take something bad? Is this more than weed? Because it's so hard, that fishing game. It's the least relaxing part of the game. I try to avoid fishing for that reason.
Right. I like to go into the mines, you know what I mean? And I like to go fishing. I just love the whole thing. You're reminding me I need to play it. I've been playing I had a Switch for the longest time, and I would play Rocket League and pretty much Stardew Valley and Fortnite. And then I finally got a PC, and I'm like, oh shit, I can play real games now. I've been playing Call of Duty. That's fun. Okay, but this is not about me. Yes, please.
No, that's I have always wanted a PC. So
yeah.
I don't understand. I feel PC gaming. Do you feel that you had a learning curve on how to do it? Kind of.
What do you mean? Okay, the whole keyboard mouse thing?
Yeah, because I'm so used to this, as opposed to that.
Let's do this. Okay, first of all, yeah, you can. There's still a lot of games if you still prefer using the controller. There are controllers you can plug in. Sadly, mine just broke, so I can't play Rocket League these days. Otherwise, it's just you could play the same games at just a super higher level performance. It looks and feels and sounds better, less latency as well. But you can also, people I know play with certain games, they'll prefer to play keyboard mouse. If it's a shooty game like Fortnite or something like that, I can't go back to the controller personally. I'm keyboard mouse now. There's so much more fucking control. It's incredible.
Yeah.
It's hard. I sort of forgot because I hadn't played a computer game like that for a long time. Now, I've got a friend who makes these little guys. It's sort of weird. It slides. Okay, so it looks like this, and it's just a joystick and an extra button for it, and it just slides underneath your keyboard, and then you just pretty much got like a thumbstick on your left thumb. If you're used to sort of doing movement, like that kind of joystick movement, I found this to be really helpful. My dude makes these gaming mod kits.
I'm debating if I were to get a PC, but I also was a RuneScape kid. I don't know if you were into the RuneScape. No.
No.
That So maybe I'll like, it'll like awaken in me, because that was my childhood. Like, I think the me being online as an adult thing, this has been like my whole life. When I was young, oh my God, Club Penguin and RuneScape, that was my days. I was just like sitting at night, like playing on RuneScape. My RuneScape boyfriend too. So it was a good time.
You had a RuneScape boyfriend?
I've had multiple, and Club Penguin boyfriends.
Oh my gosh. Am I remembering RuneScape? Is it like just like a big open world kind of place? I gotta pull it up. I gotta remind myself.
It was like a medieval world, like, and like, it's funny because I played it for so many years, and like, I'm having trouble recalling, because I know I wasn't that good at it. I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't great at it. I mostly focused on having a boyfriend. That was where I was.
Yeah.
So, like, gameplay, I don't know why.
There it is.
I was like 14, 13, 15. Yeah, like, looks like that.
Yeah.
You know, it was a fun time. You had to like fight monsters, I think, at some point. I remember buying stuff a lot.
Oh, a lot of in-app purchases.
Oh, if I had ever, I was talking to my partner about this the other day. When I was in high school, I'll never forget sitting at the table with my ex-boyfriend, and his mom's talking to me, and she's like, "Oh, I have to tell you, we just caught some credit card fraud on our card. Like, oh, someone said spent $80 on the app store." And the whole time she's talking, I know it's my boyfriend. I'm like, he hadn't told me, but I just like knew. And I look at him, and after I'm like, what did you spend $80 on? It was Clash of Clans.
Yep.
You know,
yep.
Everyone was
I played a little Clash of Clans.
And everyone was spending their money on that game.
Somehow it made it really easy to just dump your money into that fucking game. I don't know what the fuck it was. You just wanted to level up. I don't know. It's just like, I need the best walls. On my fucking base, I need the best walls.
And you're like, it's $2. It's fine. Like, it's just $2. It's like every day.
I know.
And then all of a
builds up.
sudden, you're like $80-something deep.
It adds up real quick.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Suki's mom, I want to ask you about. Let's change gears, and I've noticed your Twitter. I don't know. We seem to agree on. I don't know how to put this, but what's happening out there in the in the world often, but specifically, with respect to Ukraine and the United States and Russia and just the whole. I'm sorry. Yes. and also like. Just the media surrounding it and the whole discourse, it seems to be, we've been talking about it today, is revealing a lot of fractures on the left.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really have a question, but how about we just like start there? Yeah, like what do you think about what's happening?
Well, I just think it's so, I feel like I'm like, because I was too young. I don't know about you guys. I was 6, 7 years old when like the Iraq war stuff was happening. So I wasn't like old enough to be like involved in the political discourse around it or anything like that. So it feels like to me, and I could be wrong because I didn't live through it, like reliving the Iraq war kind of like fervor, but with the hindsight of like what happened and what was caused, like and what kind of things we justified because like rah America. And it feels like reliving that, but knowing that it's wrong and just like wanting to shake everyone and being like, oh my God, like stop, like please, like just think for like a second, like allow your brain like time to actually process the information that you're receiving and think about and critically think about like who's giving you this information, why they might be giving you that information, and like, what is at play here? And what are the consequences? That's the biggest thing for me is like, what are the consequences of what our state is doing, and what our allies are doing? And then of course there are people on the ground, and I don't think that Biden will do anything like crazy to start a nuclear war, but people like talking about a no-fly zone and, allowing Ukraine to join NATO and giving them an Article 5 guarantee that. And I'm just like, I have, I don't have a lot of hope sometimes with climate change and stuff, but I do want to live like at least a couple more years. Would like to not die in nuclear holocaust like now. That wasn't on my agenda. So those are some of like the broader things that I think come to mind when I think about this. And it's tough too because and I'm sure I've heard it from other people that when you spoke out, like back in the Iraq war times, you were a traitor. Like instantly, like you're a terrorist apologist. You don't care about American lives. You don't care about Iraqis. You don't care about Iraqi women who are blah 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 blah. And you get the same thing now, where if you dare say like, "Hey, how did we get to this point where Russia invaded Ukraine?" People are like, "Oh, well, why are you talking about that?" As if there's like, when is the appropriate time to talk about it? I'm confused because like, why are we pretending like this was like Putin just, I guess because people want to understand politics is like a bad guy just decides to do bad things.
Yes.
Wakes up in the morning, and that's not how any of this works. And a lot of people obviously did tune into the conflict the minute it happened, but nothing before. So they don't have any of the like context of the last 8 years of civil war that have been going on in Ukraine and the thousands of lives that have already been lost. So they're jumping into this thinking like, oh, like, you know, I've talked to people who don't know, like the People's Republic of, and I'm going to pronounce the Luhansk and Donetsk, were declared independent, and that they weren't recognized by Ukraine, and then Russia only just recognized them. They don't even know like that, you know. So I don't think that they're coming at the situation with really a lot of background. So they're just impulsively or reflexively taking, you know, a stance against, and plus years of Russiagate. I mean, I think we're also because of years of that. And
seeds are planted,
you know, yeah, like, and I don't want to like put on a tinfoil hat and say like they did this purposely too. But I think that it serves like the ends of American empire to paint Putin as this like superhuman, evil dictator, yada yada yada, who's pulling all the strings behind the scenes, and like he's controlling the world, which is a lot of projection coming from the United States. And so Americans see him as like this, you know, almost like omnipotent figure. I've gotten a lot of like conversations with people where I'm like, do you understand like there are like economic and militaristic limitations of Russia? People tell me he's gonna, if we don't do anything, he's gonna conquer all of Europe. I'm like, this is not 1939. He doesn't have the military morale, the military strength, the economic strength. Couldn't do that because NATO exists, and that would again cause nuclear war. It's just not going to happen. I don't think that he could even hold all Ukraine. Like this invasion is going to end at a point. It might stay with skirmishes for a while, but he can't install a new leader. I don't think he has the political power or anyone in his circle. And I've read some stuff about people talking about they don't think anyone in his circle would be able to go in. I don't know how he would do a regime change. I don't think Ukraine has a lot of powerful allies. He's not going to be able to do that. So I don't know why we're discussing it like that's a possibility, even remotely. And that bothers me too.
It's sort of strange how, like, if you bring up, if you talk about history, they're like, oh, you're just doing Putin apologia. And you're like, no, it's fucking history. Like, get over it. Like, go cry, go cope more, you know? And it is sort of strange how, like, I'm trying to explain the situation to, I mean, you seem like someone like me who has fucking time to, like, dig into this and actually look into these things and try to figure out what's actually going on and not biting at the first imperialist piece of propaganda that you've heard, right? So fucking kudos, right? I hope more people who are getting involved in this kind of context discourse are doing so. I'm one of the people who didn't know shit about this 2 weeks ago, but still, I've done my homework, and while I'm not considering myself an understander, I'm in a place of a very basic understanding, and I notice that it's still a better understanding to pat myself on the back here, or to pat us on the back here, like, than so many fucking people in my mentions who are just doing this thing, this reflexive thing. If I mention anything about the fucking Nazis that are being funded by the U.S., there's literally like pictures of NATO instructors teaching the Azov battalion how to use these anti-tank fucking missiles. This screams of the brave Afghan fighters of Mujahideen. It screams of this shit all over again. It's, you know, history doesn't rhyme, but it definitely repeats. No, I got that backwards. It doesn't repeat, but it definitely rhymes. And if I'm trying to like explain this to someone who maybe doesn't have the fucking time that we have to try to get to an understanding of this, I sound fucking crazy, man. It's like, and I think it's by design. I'm like, the U.S., we're giving guns to Nazis. And did you know that also Israel's giving guns to Nazis? And they're like, Israel's giving guns to Nazis? Why would they do that? And I'm like, yeah, it doesn't make sense, right? It's a whole global cabal. And I'm like, I fucking sound like the weirdo, right?
Yeah, it's really difficult to like even one thing I find that's so like scary is that people are so propagandized and so bought into like this narrative that they're gonna go la 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 the minute you present any counter narrative, but also it takes, and I talk to my partner about this a lot in terms of like I block a lot of people on Twitter. And people will always be like, oh, you don't want to engage, but I'm like, I cannot. Like when you're coming at me from a position where you have no background, none, we're never going to like, it's just going to be a waste of my time. And plus, especially the new like thing on Twitter, I think that so many like people listen to Debate Bros and stuff, is they're going to do like weird gotchas. And I'm like, you didn't get me. Like, you're just like you can't just end your thing with like, oh, so that means you must da-da-da, right? Yeah. And it's like, no, but this is a waste of my time. And I think that that's like the thing that frustrates me with this is you need some background. And like, this was something I didn't start paying attention to really until like mid-January when things were heating up, you know, when people were like, and of course, you know, I like a lot of other people on, you know, the revolutionary left or whatever, did not believe that Russia would invade. And I was wrong. Like, which I can own. Like, yeah, a lot of us were fucking wrong about that.
And it wasn't up to you either. You didn't choose.
And also,
they blame it on you.
Zelensky himself was like, I don't think they're going to invade yet. It's not imminent. And, you know, a lot of us were proven wrong. We did not think that was going to happen. But also, why? Like, I don't understand the desire to divorce it from the context of when this invasion occurred. So we look at months that Putin has said, like, Ukraine and NATO, I want you to legally guarantee, written legal guarantee that they will not join NATO. That was like his big thing. There were a couple of other like requests. One of them was something about a Trump era treaty or something that he wanted. A couple of things. But the big thing was like Ukraine and Georgia off the table. And the West took a very hard line against that. And they wouldn't guarantee it. Even if they would say like, oh yeah, we have no plan for them to join NATO soon, blah, 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 but wouldn't guarantee it. And, you know, that was purposeful. We backed, and people get mad when I say this, but it's the fucking truth. Like, we have backed Russia into a corner. If you look at NATO, a map of NATO from the 90s on, which also NATO is fundamentally an anti-communist organization that was created to counter the Soviet Union. And then Warsaw Pact dissolved, and we didn't dissolve on our end. And we said, we're not going to expand eastward. And then we did. So yeah, like, I know people make this comparison a lot, but if the United States was surrounded on all sides and Russia wanted, you know, to take Canada, and not that we have a lot of like neighboring you know, land masses because of whatever, but if we would just not allow it. It would not be like, we would never allow Canada to do that. We wouldn't let Canada exercise their sovereignty. Yeah. Absolutely not. We don't let any of Latin America exercise their sovereignty. We don't let anywhere around the world exercise their sovereignty.
Never have. Yeah.
So yeah, like why, you know, and this.
But what if they do it? Maybe they can do it this one time. Come on, maybe this one time they'll be able to do it. You got to have a little bit more faith, Suki's mom.
Yeah, like they have good intentions this time. Gosh. Like no, that's the thing too that frustrates me is I'm like, you need to understand that the United States and like NATO never have good intentions. Like never. They're not in this because they care. They're like they've used the Ukrainian people as pawns in this whole thing, and they knew this kind of thing was going to happen and didn't care that lives would be lost because they knew like ultimately too, and I hate to say that like it would be like Russia's fault, so they would be able to say this is entirely Russia's fault. You know, we're not the ones throwing the bombs. You know, and it's very horrible to me. To see people try to like divorce this from that context because this will happen again because it's happened before and it will continue to happen. And the United States gets to wipe their hands and say, oh, that wasn't us. Well, it wasn't us. Even though like this is a conflict that we escalated to that point and now we get to sit back and ship fucking millions of dollars of arms into a conflict zone, dumping that's going to end very badly considering, you know, what kind of divided nation we are sending weapons into. It's absolutely absurd to me. And that's another thing that people get really upset about. I don't know if you want to talk about that hyper-specific part. About, like, you know, people hate when you bring up Azov. They try to say, oh, well, it's only, you know, 600 or 800 or 2,000, which I don't know why we're talking about an acceptable amount of state-sanctioned Nazis, like legitimized.
Oh, my God.
I don't think people understand, and I want to really emphasize, like, there is no other state in the world that has sanctioned a Nazi battalion, explicitly Nazi battalion, that wears, you know, a wolf stangle on their uniform proudly. There's no other, that is so much different than just, because people keep saying, well, there's Nazis in every military.
Yeah.
And, like, I can't see your full, there.
Let me share this with you real quick. I was talking to somebody who said, I was trying to ask them what could go wrong when you work with Nazis and give them weapons. And they go, we'll worry about it later. We're going to work with these Nazis, because they call the Russians Nazis, because the Russians are Nazis, and we're going to work with the Nazis to beat the Nazis, and then we'll worry about the Nazis later. Isn't that wild logic?
It's so dangerous. That's the thing that, like, it genuinely enrages me, because I'm like, with that, there's no figuring out the Nazi problem later. Like, they're already like, what do you mean? Do you think that the United States is going to go in and NATO is going to go in and do a buyback of the weapons and they're going to get them back? I mean, we're talking about an explicitly Nazi organization that already has a street patrol unit, National Druzhina, that's been carrying out pogroms in Ukraine in the last 8 years. Like, this is not like a game. We're playing with people's lives and giving these people who have explicitly stated, like, their intention is from a white Ukraine, you know, to rid the world of the Semite-Untermunchen.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Yeah, like, this is what the leaders of this battalion are saying and espousing, the views that they espouse, and we're going to give them grenade launchers. Like, do we not see that this is this is horrible. This is beyond bad, and we're going to pretend, and, you know, and I hate to say it, and I want to be wrong. I want to be wrong. Of
course.
I was thinking about this. Like, I want to be wrong, and I don't want in 5 years to, you know, see on the news that, you know, Ukrainian Nazis have, you know, taken control completely of Ukraine. I don't want to see that, but
unintended consequences, if you will.
Yeah.
Can I get your take on this video? Please finish, and then I'll get your take on this video. Yeah.
Go ahead with this.
Okay. And I'm sorry I interrupted. I do that a lot. I'm just excited to be here. You know what I mean? Here's this classic video. I think we're going to be studying this for fucking decades. They should put this in the Smithsonian. I don't know.
But remember, the Russians invaded Afghanistan back in 1980. And although no country went in, they certainly had a lot of countries supplying arms and advice, and even some advisors to those who were recruited to fight Russia. It didn't end well for the Russians. There were other unintended consequences, as we know. But the fact is that a very motivated and then funded and armed insurgency basically drove the Russians out of Afghanistan. Obviously, the similarities are not ones that you should bank on, because the terrain, the development in urban areas, et cetera, is so different. But I think that is the model that people are now looking toward. And if there can be sufficient...
God, I'll just stop right there. My heart is just hurting.
Yeah, like, back in my, like, DemSoc days, I used to think it was really, like, annoying that communists would say, cut a liberal and a fascist bleeds, or, like, liberals will ally with fascists. They absolutely, number one. And B, this situation has made nothing more clear than that liberals are fine. Absolutely fine. They will ally with anybody before communists, or, you know, they have no qualms with allying with Nazis. It is nothing, no big deal to them. Like, to call what happened in Afghanistan, to just, first of all, to minimize it, like, unintended consequences. But we did drive the Russians out. Okay. So, you know, like a religious fundamentalist group, spawning and getting, armed and powerful from our intervention directly, from our funding and arms, is totally fine because at least the communists got fucked.
Ugh, I hate it so much.
It's just it's madness. And and I don't know, I don't think that the Mujahideen at the time,
hey guys,
had the power that Azov does now, to my knowledge. I don't know. I'm saying right before that everything occurred, I don't think that they were in the same level. They weren't, legitimized by the state of Afghanistan or anything like that. They weren't it was something that we funded an insurgency group, whereas this is an incorporated part of Ukraine's military. And that's just very bad. I don't know how to tell, how to emphasize enough that is so bad that the state is sanctioning these people. This is so much worse than just having some Nazis. This would be if we were Proud Boys, 3%ers. We're gonna, you don't have to eat, it's not I'm gonna take a Proud Boy. It's I'm taking the Proud Boys as the military unit that they are, and I am incorporating them. And you can have your leadership, yada, yada, yada. It is not gonna be good. It's not going to be good.
Yeah.
They're already getting military grade weapons.
And it's even worse. If not to take away, to add to this analogy, it's sort of even worse, right? Because the Proud Boys, they're explicitly white supremacists, but they're not as explicitly fucking Nazi. They're not literally wearing Nazi patches and black suns. It's just so wild how people are just seemingly able to twist their brain into knots and somehow minimize the Nazi thing, look past it, blame you for talking about its existence in the first place, try to argue it away by saying that they're a Russian Nazi. And I'm come on, it's just not the fucking same.
No, there's so many things I want to touch on from what you just said. I think the minimizing is horrible. It's interesting. I think Americans think about it in the abstract, and they try to make it a statistic. Oh, it's only 1% of the armed forces, and it's okay, well, it shouldn't be any percent. I don't know, and them being 1% is bad. There's every other country, there's 0% of a Nazi battalion because no other country has incorporated a Nazi battalion. I also don't know why people think that there's some kind of ideological force field on this battalion and that, they're the only Nazis that are fighting. Yeah, they're the only Nazis that are, an official battalion or whatever. And that even could be wrong. I've heard some people say that there's different parts of the special forces that are also explicitly Nazi. And
our guys are U.S. forces?
In Ukraine. Okay. I've heard there's the red something. I don't want to misquote it. The red something. But
are you thinking the right sector? The other guys?
Right sector. That's what it is. Yeah.
It's the paramilitary arm of the Svoboda Party.
Yeah. And that's and these are explicitly Nazi groups. You're hand waving saying, oh, it's not the majority. I had someone saying the other day, there's 44 million Ukrainians and you're going to blame them for these Nazis. And I'm it's not that I'm blaming. And I want to be clear about too. Nobody on the left that I'm aware of, except for the most obscure probable people, maybe some trolls online, are saying all Ukrainians are Nazis. We're saying that there are Nazis in their armed forces, and if we send arms over there, there are multiple investigations that have been done that show there is no way, there's zero way for us to make sure those weapons don't end up with the Nazis. And then we're getting freaking videos of them getting the weapons from NATO. Mm-hmm. So we know that they're going there. There's not this, and also Ukraine could just, if Ukraine cared enough to not armed Nazis, they would tell they would not have incorporated this battalion, number one. And number two, if they could be you no longer can wear that insignia, we are disbanding you as your own group, you have to fully integrate into our military, but they're not doing that. And that's bad. That's really bad. And the Russian Nazi thing bothers me because we're not sending money to Russia. Mm-hmm. So why are we talking about it? If we were, I would say that's bad. We shouldn't do that. We should not be sending money to Russian Nazis.
Easy.
But it's brought up as like a whataboutism, as if that justifies us funding Nazis, and it doesn't. I don't know why that keeps it like irritates me when people bring that up. I'm like, ugh. And
then the real quick the quick knee-jerk reaction, but it doesn't justify the invasion. I'm like, why the fuck do you think I'm justifying war crimes over here? What kind of fucking brain you have, you fucking sicko? You've made this a goddamn game. Fuck you. Not you.
Yeah, this is not a fucking binary.
What is the deal?
Literally, you just because I'm saying like we shouldn't send money to Nazis, I'm not saying, well, it's a good thing that Putin's going in and denazifying. I don't fucking buy that shit. No, I'm not stupid. Like, why do you think? And they keep, I've had people say, like, well, there's people on the left. And they mean, like, 4 people.
Who, yeah.
I'm like, yeah, literally these 4 people that we all think are a fucking joke. That have, I have all of them blocked, so I don't see it on my timeline. Yeah. Just block them and move on and stop pretending that's a significant, even remotely, like, tangible, sizable part of the left. It's not. It's not a current that's, like, very tangible in the left at all. It's not a popular position. The position that most communists are taking is that we don't take a side because there's no side to take in inter-imperialist war.
Yeah.
We're taking a revolutionary defeatist position. We hope that, and if the people of Ukraine or Russia could, like, hopefully win out in this situation against their own governments, but that's the only side I can take. And then other than that, it's diplomacy. Like, I would love for them to sit down and talk, take Ukraine as neutral so that we don't, and people keep saying, well, that's Russia bullying, blah, 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 blah. That, like, it's a baby brained understanding of geopolitics. And like, I don't even want to get into like, Ukraine's sovereignty joint, because first of all, Ukraine's sovereignty was stolen years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, number 1.
Yeah.
And number 2, like, they're not going to be a sovereign nation as a NATO satellite either. I don't know why people think that. I don't know why they think that they wouldn't just be an arm of, because NATO at the end of the day is an arm of the American empire. Mm-hmm. So they would be subject, and they did get a deal in 2014 with Yanukovych. Yanukovych, there we go. Where the EU had presented them some kind of deal in the IMF, but they wanted them to cut a lot of things. They wanted them to cut wages, healthcare, a bunch of different stuff. And
neoliberalisms. They do it all over. They just do it all over.
Russia was like,
it's
we have a sweeter deal for you.
Sorry.
No. Yeah, like, exactly. Like, and then Russia was like, we have a sweeter deal for you. And he was like, cool, I'm gonna go with them. And then he's coup. And I'm not saying like, yeah, Russia is good or anything, but like thinking about it, like, in terms of like geopolitical strategy or whatever, like that was the better deal for them and the better deal for Ukraine as a country. So they were going to take it. And now we're trying to say like, oh no, the good deal now is after we, assisted in the coup of their government in 2014 and threw the country into chaos, right? Like literally threw an already, economically devastated country at that point since the fall of the Soviet Union, into even more devastation. We funded and allowed a right wing, a very explicitly like Nazi insurgency to gain a lot of power in the country. And now like we're trying to say like, oh yeah, like, and we're not going to let them into NATO. I don't know why anybody thinks that, because we're not giving them an Article 5 guarantee. We just won't. And our government has said it. They just won't guarantee it. And I don't know how anyone doesn't see that that's also NATO and the U.S. using Ukraine as a pawn and not respecting Ukraine's sovereignty.
Can you hold my hand through one thing? The Article 5 guarantee, what's that? I'm sorry. I'm just not aware.
An Article 5 guarantee is like NATO, essentially, if a NATO country is invaded, NATO will intervene. Okay. So if Russia were to invade, then we would have to intervene.
Real tight NATO buds.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit.
And we're not going to do that because that'd be nuclear war. But
not good.
We would not. So we're never going to give them the Article 5 guarantee. We've dangled it over their heads because it pisses Russia off. And, that's good for us.
Look how that's working out.
Right. But, yeah, so I think them as a neutral state would be best for the people of Ukraine. And I also don't want to continue to pour weapons into a conflict zone and create more death, more suffering, more destruction, prolong this conflict longer than it needs to be, rather than just sit down and negotiate. Like, yeah, we have, I think people want like a pretty ribbon bow where, Ukraine comes out as like the triumphant underdog and Zelensky, the god, like is like revered and, well, this is the hero. Like, that's not going to happen, number one. And number two, like, that's not good. Like, that's going to cause, that would be so much death and suffering to even get to that kind of point. We should be wanting to sit down and say, like, okay, like, we're going to make a compromise as to what's going to happen here so that we can save lives, period, end of story.
And the way out of this war is diplomacy, if I'm understanding correctly, right? I mean, it's just like, this is the way out, and it's always been the way out, and we just need Ukraine to be fucking neutral. Otherwise, you're poking this big violent bear. You're poking this bear in the china shop, and you're getting mad at the bear.
Yeah. It's absurd to me. And yeah, I think people see that as like acquiescing to Russia's demands or whatever, which I don't agree with, number one, because Russia's demands, I think people have a weird idea of like that Russia's demands are somehow like contrary to Ukraine's interests in a lot of ways, and I don't think that that's necessarily substantiated. I don't think, because Russia's not asking them to like be a satellite state for Russia. They're asking them to be, their demand is to be neutral. I don't think that that's like trying to take away anything from Ukraine. And I also think people have a weird understanding of Ukraine as a state rather than what the people of Ukraine want. And the people of Ukraine are very split. The western half tends to be more pro-EU, more pro like NATO, where the eastern half, where we have like the Donbas region, which is now obviously no longer technically part of Ukraine, are much more anti-Western, or not even necessarily anti-Western, but like pro-Russian. So this is, but both sides do say they want a united Ukraine. So they're like, it would be in the best interest of all people for them to be a neutral state, because there is this large divide in the country where, you know, half of them feel one way about the West and half of them feel the other way. And what would be best is a neutral state so that, you know, Ukraine is not at the whim of either large power, and so that we're not, you know, Russia doesn't feel like, holy shit, there's American military bases on our border. And people point out that there are Estonia, Lithuania, and Latvia, but that is not, Ukraine is such a bigger country, huge amount of landmass, and geography is a lot more favorable. It's not comparable to like Estonia and Latvia, these like smaller, you know, countries that are less also strategically important to Russia, because Russia has Crimea and in Ukraine. So
you're a Crimea theorist. Oh, I see.
Crimea
Jokes
theorist.
aside. Actually, I just noticed in this picture it's yellow. It's like they're calling it Ukraine in this picture. I just noticed. You see this? Let me zoom in for us.
What is that?
This is the NATO expansion map.
What is that little like yellow in the middle over there by Italy?
I'm tripping.
North Macedonia? No. Nope.
I think
Bosnia,
we're looking at the
right?
Bosnia. Yeah.
Is that Bosnia?
I think it's Bosnia. We were looking into that the other day. If my memory serves me correctly, I believe.
And that's showing. Oh, that's showing how NATO. Okay, I'm understanding the map now. Yeah. I'm sorry. Like, again, NATO serves no purpose anymore. It's not. People keep telling me that's another thing that really bothers me, is they're like, well, NATO's only there to counter Russian aggression, and I'm like, NATO is causing and escalating the Russian aggression. Like, this is like, you have to. It's a symbiotic relation, or not symbiotic, I guess, but like it's a relationship where one causes the other. So NATO moving eastward is causing Russia to be more aggressive. Russia went into Georgia in 2008 when NATO said, we're going to add Georgia and Ukraine. We're open to adding them. And then Russia immediately was like, no. And they went into, and they, you know, rolled over Georgia. And I'm not supporting Russia in doing that, but like that clearly was a response to that kind of aggression. And I think that makes sense to me. But I also think people need to understand too, another thing that deeply annoys me is people seem to think that Russia is like even close to the US in terms of like power.
It's in our backyard. Oh, sorry. In terms of power, right.
Oh yeah, like they think they're even close to the US in power. Like, yeah, Russia has I believe the third biggest military, but the US, it's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars. It's like, I think 52 for Russia, something like that. It's very small compared to us. They don't have like we have hundreds of military bases around the world. They have what, a dozen, maybe? The reason that there are any type of like formidable-esque world power is that they have the largest nuclear arsenal. That's it. Otherwise, like, we would not give a shit what the hell like Russia is doing. And because of that is, since that is their biggest and real only like power flex, they don't have the fucking capability to be going around Europe like retaking all these post-Soviet countries. They don't. They can't afford it. They don't have the military to do it. We're hearing reports that Russians are going into Ukraine with tanks that are running out of gas. Their soldiers have low morale. They don't have enough food to eat. Like, these are clearly not like they're not super prepared, I don't think. From what's coming out of the region. And I also want to be careful because I know like a lot of stuff is coming out that's like
fair
back and forth. But from what I understand, like they're not, they're not going to be capable of occupying and holding Ukraine for any long period of time, let alone, a bunch of like post-Soviet countries. Their GDP is half the size, half of Texas's. Like, this is not something that we're talking about, a giant versus like a very little guy with some nuclear weapons.
Gosh, I feel like we could just talk about this forever. I'm thinking, for whatever reason, I'm remembering some folks are like, well, we have to stop Russian imperialism, and that's sort of how it's like being framed. I've heard a couple different people say, well, yeah, like just by the base definition of the word imperialism, perhaps, yeah, it fits that definition. But, when you compare it to power and that's how perhaps as a Marxist Leninist myself, how I should try to learn to look at the world, especially in these, times like these. The power is just obscene. It's just obscenely different. You got the imperialism club. You got the club of imperialists, a.k.a. NATO, like ganging up against Russia. Yeah, it's a big fucking joint. It's just a really big place. But like when you just look at the power, it's like big imperialism club ganging up on little imperialism club. I mean, like, yes, they're doing imperialism, but like, is that really a good analysis to just say it's Russian imperialism? I feel like some folks are getting pulled down that path, and I just am not sympathetic to it. What do you think about it?
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. I think, well, first for me too, I don't care necessarily to like debate whether or not this like fits Lenin's definition of imperialism. I don't think that's like a super good, like, I've seen like some Marxists like get there, and I have people on both sides on my timeline who are very like angry that people are calling it imperialist, and then people who are like, no, it is imperialist, and I'm like the real Marxist. I don't fucking really care. I think you're absolutely what we should be looking at as Marxist-Leninists is the power. Like, what are the scales tipped, right? Yeah. And so if we look at Russia, and then we look at NATO and the U.S., like very obviously, we have a lot of power on one hand and very, very little comparatively on the other. And to pretend like Russia is at any level even close to on the playing field with us, it is very misguided and very, I mean, it begs the question, like, who does it serve to think like that they're a threat like that, and to treat them like as a threat in that manner. I don't quite understand why you'd want your analysis to be like that. I don't
feels like it limits you. Like you've just given yourself an artificial ceiling where you don't give yourself an opportunity to really understand what's going on.
Yeah, like, and I understand, like, and again, this is not justification for Russian invasion. It's just understanding and dealing with the reality of the limitations of Russia. And I think that so many people have this like overinflated, and because of a lot of the Russia gay hysteria idea of like, Russia's capabilities, and they're not that capable. I don't even think China, like, yeah, they're allied with China, but I don't think China would help militarily. I think that they would, before anything like that happened, and they haven't, to my knowledge. They don't care to like, get super involved in that way. So they're kind of on their own. There's no major world power like taking their side. So this is like you said, like the power scales, we got to be like realistic here about, Russia must know that they're technically on the losing side, even if, they're winning in Ukraine right now, or I don't know if they are or aren't, but they know that ultimately they know their position. You know what I mean? I don't think Putin's some like crazy guy who thinks that he can like conquer the world. I think he was a very like strategic, calculated, cold leader. And I don't think he necessarily, I mean, maybe I don't want to call him irrational. I think that he maybe made the wrong strategic decision to go into Ukraine thinking that they could, do better than they are doing. Yeah. But I don't think that he's like a crazy madman who's going to like overinflate his perception of Russia's standing in the world to the point that he's going to do. Because again, he can't. Like, what are you going to do? How you're going to go into Poland and then again trigger Article 5 and cause nuclear war, or at the very least have all of fucking NATO on your fucking doorstep, like fucking up your military? Come on. And we're crushing them with these sanctions, which that's a thing I wanted to talk about. If you want to like transition to the sanctions thing and people, justifying.
We'll definitely talk about sanctions. We could talk about that. I will say we're at the hour. We hit an hour. I generally like to respect my guests' time and offer you an out if you want to take off, or maybe you want to talk about the sanctions and then take off whatever you want. I also have another question, which is like, how can someone who's watching this, who's like, whoa, fucking Suki's mom is like fucking brilliant and knows a lot, how can I get on Suki's mom's level? So I'll be also asking for some resource suggestions. Maybe I can learn from there as well. So yeah, but how about sanctions? You don't like them? Bad. Sanctions bad.
It's really
did you know it's like hurting like Twitch streamers? They can't like pull their money out. It's just like these weird ripple effects. Of course, like the people's lives who are right in the middle of the gunfire and the shelling, those are the lives at the center of our analysis and our thoughts here. But like it war is fucking hell. It like hurts. It just hurts people. All right, let's talk about the sanctions.
Yeah, it's really horrible seeing people. I saw I'm going to bring up Twitch streamer. I believe it was a Twitch streamer or maybe a YouTuber, but they were Russian. And I also saw a Russian Instagram influencer get posted on Twitter with they're complaining and crying about losing like their income, like blah, 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 while Ukraine is being bombed. And it's like, do you understand what it means to lose your income? And what's happening to their economy over there, and their inability to access Google Pay, Apple Pay, the way that the value of their ruble or whatever is nothing at this point. Like, this is not that doesn't mean like they're just, oh no, like they have to like, that's very bizarre. I don't even know how people can frame that in their own like frame of reference. Like, if you lost your income in America, like what happens to you? Let's think about it. Like, what happens to your housing, your ability to eat? Like, it's baffling to me. And people are gloating in the comments. They're like, oh, haha, like maybe your country, as if any Russian citizen is responsible for this. It's this very weird idea that we live in, or anyone really in these capitalist, like bourgeois liberal democracies lives in, a truly representative democracy where they actually have a say in their leader. They don't. And sanctions have never worked. We tried them on, and they've never worked. We've tried them before everywhere, and they've never worked to help a country depose a leader. It's never happened. So I don't know why people think it's different this time. And I don't know why people think that regular Russians who had nothing to do with this, who are largely, a lot of them are opposed to this, and have come out, like there are anti-war protests in Moscow. Why should they suffer for like the actions of their government? And why should we be like applauding that? Because we are the farthest from an innocent party, and maybe we should take a look in the mirror before we cheer the other countries getting sanctioned. Imagine after Iraq if the world had sanctioned us. I don't think we'd be singing the same fucking tune about how sanctions are fine, because you had nothing to fucking do with that, did you? And like, oh, you could say, oh well, there were people who voted for George Bush or whatever. That election, there was a little fuzziness there with that 2000 election. So, like, we know that, regular people don't have much of a say in their government, especially in that. If I had to say, we would not be sending $600 million to Ukraine right now, to a battalion that we don't know if it'll get to a certain battalion. So clearly we don't have much of a say in our government. So why should anyone, be punished for their government? We know it doesn't work, and all it does is cause suffering and death. But it's like the liberal, like, sanitized version.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people talk about that, and I really like that liberals don't like overt violence, so they're very and depends. But they try to shy away from like overt violence. But they don't mind those like sanitized forms of violence where it's like, oh, like, because it's not bombing a children. It's not the headline bombing a children's hospital. It's just, a bunch of children starving and dying, and that's slower and, less sensational all of a sudden. And I mean, we're seeing that where Yemen nobody cares about what's going on in Yemen. And, 8 million people face famine this month because they don't have enough in the budget, according to UN, I guess, to distribute food there. And they're saying, like, we're not going to be able to feed these people. But nobody cares because that's not as glamorous. And also for other reasons. But it's not as glamorous to talk about, starving children as it is to, kids' hospitals being bombed by the evil Putin man. Yeah, so that's, I just don't think the sanctions are a good thing. I think that they're, going to be very harmful to people. They're not going to change anything. They're not going to hurt Putin. Like, these are not, people say, like, targeted sanctions. They're never targeted. Like, those people are always insulated from the consequences. Yeah. But it is
built by design, right? They know what they're getting into, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
It's like a mafia.
You think Putin went into this not thinking they would throw some targeted sanctions his way? Like, yeah, he absolutely fucking knew, and he got it taken care of. They're not stupid. And there are Russian oligarchs, I guess, who'd be affected, but nobody that's in, like, a position of power to do anything about this. So why? What is the purpose? If we know this isn't going to change anything, this is just unnecessary cruelty. And people keep saying, so what else besides the sanctions? As we've said a million times, fucking negotiation, diplomacy, like, instead of like this weird like punishment on people who don't deserve it, where the outcome is going to be more death and more suffering. I don't understand. So
I'm going to reframe this. Check this out, Suki's mom. Sanctions are useful for identifying libs.
Yes.
They got no class consciousness. That's what no fucking theory does to a motherfucker, Like, they got no class consciousness. They're willing to help. They're willing to like hurt their fellow workers to like score a W in a fucking a Twitter thread. They're just sickos. You know what I mean?
No internationalism at all with like they don't view people as like a global working class. It is very much like, oh, well, these are, we live in America and we are this guys, and everyone in Putin is the bad. They have no sense of solidarity with like the working class abroad. And, that is because we exist like in the imperial core, mm-hmm. where we get, a benefit from a lot of people being members of like the labor aristocracy and getting the benefit of being able to export a lot of the violence and a lot of the worst exploitation to the permanent underclass we have in the United States of undocumented workers who have no rights. And then B, like abroad, over in the global south where, we can extract resources and pay people very little. And that exploitation that we export means that there's slightly better quality of life here for most people. So people don't care because they don't see, like, they don't, if we had solidarity with the global working class, there would be a more significant movement against that kind of thing. And I think that's one of the blind spots I've seen in like the left. And I have a lot to say about like what even means the left right now, because I think a lot of people have adopted communism as like an aesthetic signifier. Because I'm seeing way too many people with like Marx or a hammer and sickle in their mentions telling me they're pro-NATO, and I'm like,
oh my God.
This is not a club that you can like, someone told me I was gatekeeping. I'm like, yep, I'm gatekeeping.
Gate kept, please. Yes, someone's got to do it. Someone's got to hold the gate.
You're pro-NATO. Yeah, you're not a communist. I don't know who told you could be a communist and be pro-NATO. That's not a position that you can take. It's not like, this is just like, this is, no. So Yeah, I think it does like bring out the liberals, and they don't. Yeah, they have no international solidarity. They don't see themselves as members of the global working class. They see themselves as like Americans first, and don't care, to at all analyze like why they get to be in the position that they're in. And I think that's something that like it's hard to like get yourself out of that mental framework, because you can think like your life is hard or you have struggles here, but so much of it is offset by our ability to exploit beyond our borders and exploit within our borders, like that undocumented class. Yeah.
Hey, let me circle back and ask, how can me and my viewers be based like you, Suki's mom? What are some resources that you might point to as things that have informed you, maybe on this topic? Yeah. What do you think?
So on this topic specifically, I really like peoplesworld.org.
Yeah.
They do a lot of good reporting. There's actually been some decent reporting out of Jacobin.
Yeah.
They got a lot of heat for it. I don't know if you remember that on Twitter.
Which piece?
It was like their piece where they basically said like Putin, like this is like Putin should not have invaded, but we need to analyze the U.S. and NATO's role.
Oh, is that the one that was that the one that that the White House press guy jumped on and a whole bunch of others? Okay.
Okay, because literally,
maybe
like, it was like ratioed to like smithereens, and everyone like, now it's not the time. How dare you say this?
It's not the time.
I don't know when's the time.
Never is.
So Jackson has some decent reporting. There's also been a lot of reporting. The Nation has a really good article from a couple years back that I reference a lot. It was by, and it's funny because I posted it in response to someone, and they were like, "Oh, that guy is a pro-Russian stooge." Meanwhile, he has multiple and I first of all, the article is good. Yeah. The writer of the article is an anti-communist and like has been on Open Democracy and one other publication condemning Russia. So I'm like, what are you talking about? Because he wrote, they cited some article that he wrote where he said that a lot of Ukrainians want to join Russia, and I'm like, because they do. There are a lot of Ukrainians that have that sentiment. It's not a lie. Like, it's not pro-Russia to recognize that there are separatist, I guess, Ukrainians who take on a Russian identity because historically they feel connected to a Russian identity. But that makes him a Russian, Putin apologist. So that's,
And then it keeps them from looking at it. And again, it gives them that ceiling that so they can never break through the fucking imperial veil. They're just happy to be... like in the fucking muck, like the fucking hogs that we are. Sorry.
Oh, no, literally. Like, that is exactly how I feel. I wanted to pull up this other article, too. It's from, I have it bookmarked, the Combating Terror Center, but it is the nexus between far-right extremists in the United States and Ukraine. And they detail how the United States has gone in and trained with Azov. Mm-hmm. And so Azov is working with training from our members of our military and police force. And I don't know, can I chat that to you?
I got it. I actually just pulled it up real quick.
Oh, yes, yeah. Yeah, this is really great. It gives you kind of an idea of like the United States role in the region, or not necessarily role, but like kind of their role with Azov and like how our ties with that element of Ukrainian society. And it's really, really horrifying because we have, trained and, legitimized them ourselves. Not that I'm surprised. I'm not. But it is something that we have to reckon with and understand that these are, not only are these Nazis that are legitimized by the Ukrainian state, but they've been legitimized by the United States as well. And we don't know about them.
Yeah, we can't act like we don't know about them because they've been fighting, blocking funding too, and then they've been blocked, they've been unblocked, et cetera, et cetera. We know that they know that they're Nazis. That's a really revealing part.
Yeah, that's the part about blocking funding bothers me because people will cite that Congress put forward some bill to block the funding, but there has been investigations that show that they actually they're not capable of following through on that. Right. It's in writing only essentially. And multiple senators, when asked about it, they're like, oh yeah, it's not really my concern whether we can actually meaningfully carry out that measure. It's just something that's kind of on paper. So just because our Congress has said like, oh yeah, we're not going to supply weapons to Azov does not mean that we're actually doing that.
We are. There are the NLAWs. These are the NLAWs, the anti-tank missiles. And by the way, these missiles can be used on things that aren't tanks.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Literally the two most foreground elements in this picture are the NLAW that NATO is supplying. Well, I guess the NATO instructor, we're led to believe that's a NATO instructor. And then this Azov patch right there, right fucking there. That's literally a Nazi. That's NATO training Nazis. NATO arms and trains... No, Nazi armed and trained organization. NATO.
Yeah. Literally, like Nazi armed and trained organization.
NATO.
It's bad. People keep telling me, "Oh, you're overblowing the fucking Nazi front." Well, explain to me why they're in every fucking. The media somehow cannot keep them out of the frame.
I know.
It's crazy. NATO posted that picture the other day, and the girl's got the black sun.
Yeah, let me pull it up.
That. It's like, if they're so marginal.
International Women's Day too.
yeah. Nazi fucking girl boss.
This is fun.
But like it's just crazy to me. I'm like, if it's so marginal, it's very bizarre that they are in a lot of media coverage. Almost every media coverage I've seen, it has and some Nazi symbology in it, and it's insidious. If they are as small as people claim them to be, why are we trying to run praise and kind of a positive light on these Nazis? And people are like, oh, is the U.S. doing a positive? And it's like, yes, if they're showing them favorably, even if they're not explicitly saying they're Nazis, they're normalizing you to see that kind of stuff and think these are the good guys, because they don't know. A lot of Americans don't know what a lot of these symbols are. They might recognize the swastika, but like the black sun, they might not recognize. The Azov, they certainly don't always recognize, or other like symbology that they use, and that normalizes it, because you have these, photos of Ukrainian soldiers, escorting scared women and children out of the conflict zone, and they're heroes, right? Except they're running with a freaking Azov. They're literal Nazis, and we're portraying Nazis as heroes. That's bad. We're portraying the leader, and people keep telling me, "Oh, Zelensky's just Jewish. How dare you say this?" Well, Barack Obama was a black president, and that did not end white supremacy in the United States. So Zelensky has legitimized, he is the leader of that country and allows a Nazi battalion in his National Guard. That period of story like that is, he is legitimizing them. He is collaborating with them. I don't know what else to say. There's no other way to analyze that. Him being Jewish does not preclude him from, legitimizing Nazis, clearly. And we see that. We've seen that in Israel with, leaders in Israel legitimizing certain Nazis, or having, I forget who they had. They had one guy at some kind of event who was like a Nazi. They do that. Yeah. It's not new. So their identity doesn't mean that they won't collaborate with these kind of really horrific elements. But yeah. So People's World, that One Nation article, I would just say try to get a diversity of sources too. I know a lot of people think everything. There was that ASBA military that got banned off Twitter. They're on Telegram still. I don't know if you saw that.
Yep. I got Telegram just for that. I'm like, I guess here I go. I'm a Telegram person now.
We're actually giving, at least, you don't have to believe everything that another news says, but just being able to see the perspective from you that is not, because people think that when they get their news from the West, they're getting this unbiased, completely objective truth. And then from the Russians, it's all propaganda.
You're right. I know.
You're accepting the propaganda on one hand and then decrying the other as, completely, irredeemable and just propaganda.
Yeah.
No, get your news from, these varying sources. Use, be a Marxist, fucking critically analyze what you're looking at, put it in a framework where it's okay, let's analyze this, use my brain for 4 seconds instead of just reading something and swallowing it whole, I guess, and regurgitating it. But yeah, so I would say that's kind of where I try to go from stuff. I also follow a lot of this my biggest advice to anyone is listen to people that you know are smarter than you.
Yes.
And follow a lot of people that are smarter than me. And when they post articles, I will like read what they've posted because I trust them. I know that they've like normally had the right feel for things and stuff like that. So just like trying to do that and you know that any news source that you get news from is going to have a bias or a slant or a lean. And so just approach it knowing what the bias, slant, or lean might be, and you know how that like fits into your own frameworks.
Yeah, it is. If I can just hook this in here, I want to maybe pull up this video. We could watch this really quickly. I've got 30 seconds here. Victoria Nuland, I think we probably agree, helped orchestrate the 2014 coup in Ukraine. There's leaked video of her coming out the February the 4th, the same day the ambassador to Russia also resigned. I figured that out the other day.
Really?
Yeah, where she says fuck the EU, and she's telling them about the picks that they want to do at post coup. And of course, I would learn of something. Gosh darn it! There's so much I want to say. Are you okay to stick around for a little while? You can pop out anytime you want. Just let me know. It's that chill. You could just say I gotta go, and that's that. But okay. There's so many things I want to talk about. Let me pull this thing up first, because you were touching on censorship and how it's important for people to be able to have these sources, even if you don't necessarily agree with everything that's coming out of it. It's important for you to have it so you can complete your worldview. I don't know, like you don't. It's just another one of those like artificial ceilings and limits of understanding that we just want to get out of the way so we can break through and try to get our own understanding of what's happening. So here she is talking about working with tech companies to like moderate content. Check this the fuck out. It's a little quiet. Let me boost the audio and we'll start again.
You know, the State Department's Global Engagement Center, which you all helped us stand up and supported, works 24/7 with other allies and partners, not just in Europe, but around the world, to bring to light Russian disinformation campaigns and who is pushing them. We also work with the tech companies to try to take down false stories, and we are working very assiduously on all of that now. We're also working to try to get truth into Russia in the context of a complete freeze on independent news going there, and that is an issue that is of paramount concern to all of us. I think you know
what the fuck do you think that means?
Yeah, like number one, it's like extremely like Russophobic and like weird and Orientalist that everything that comes out of Russia has to be disinformation, and that's what they want you to think. They want you to think that literally anything a Russia state media affiliated organization or anything that's even like any outlet that's even marginally like pro-Russian or doesn't take like the Western stance is automatically disinformation, and that's so dangerous.
Yeah.
And we saw that with you saw like the redfish thing that went around of the different strikes, and people were like, "Well, this is Russian misinformation."
Baby brains.
Baby brain shit. Like, is it true or not?
Is it true or not?
It's true. Okay, so how is it information?
Okay.
I've loved Redfish. Redfish does incredible reporting. And they are not like, and they've come out and said, like, why are we labeled Russian state media when they're based in Berlin and they don't get a large percentage of their funding at all from like the Russian government or anything like that? Yet BBC doesn't get labeled, any of our CNN, MSNBC, none of them get labeled like state media, U.S. state media.
Sponsored by Raytheon, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like what? Like it's so very obvious. First of all, they put that there. There's also another.
For the baby brains, they put it there for the baby brains, and I want you to finish that thought, and then I got another one. Please, this is awesome.
No, what was
You got a vibe.
Was it like Bitch Media or something? They're like a group. I believe they're. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah,
making fun of my peanut butter crackers.
Excuse me, someone's making fun of my peanut butter crackers. I think so. The guy who has like a bunch of ladies that do topless stuff. Is that the one?
Is it? I thought it was like a Marxist something.
I have no idea. But are we talking about the same thing?
They got labeled on Twitter like Russian state media, and like it's just a way to delegitimize. I believe that Twitter labels people like labels people or organizations or media conglomerates that way to delegitimize everything they have to say. So now everything they say is disinformation. And like Redfish is a great example where Redfish like does excellent reporting. They've done excellent reporting on Puerto Rico, for example. And I turned to their videos to like see what's certain things going on the ground over there and stuff. But that gets labeled, and you'll see the comments of people on YouTube being like, "Oh, this is a Russian. They're trying to make America look bad."
Well, it is bad.
This is the reality that's going on there, but you delegitimize them by putting that there, even though what qualifies someone as Russian state affiliated media? I would love to know what percentage of their funding does it have to be? What kind of, we had Abby Martin come out, right? And she was like, I never was told not to critique Russia. What I was putting out was not like police like that. And now RT is gone. RT America is gone.
It is. I had Anders on the other day. Anders is on Redacted. Was on Redacted tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
Yeah. You reminded me of, and this actually ties in perfectly. I didn't know that Abby Martin had a brother. His name's Robbie. I guess he makes content too. He did a documentary on what's happening here, and it was one of the things that was very informative for me. And also talked about Abby's journey, and it was very, very revealing that how she found herself in the middle of this global thing when she came out and spoke out against the Crimea, what happened in Crimea. She spoke out against it, and then there was just like a lot of things happening. You got to check this out. So there's this documentary, and I saw a post on Reddit, and in the comments were the baby brains. They're like, "Oh, I looked at this and it said that America did a coup in Ukraine. This sounds like Russian propaganda. I can't watch this." And I'm like, you just baby brained yourself. You put a limit on your understanding. You will never fucking understand. And honestly, because of your liberals squealing, now I really want to watch it, and I did, and it was really good. And I watched it on stream.
What is it called?
It's called something about the it's like a riff on a movie title. It's like something about neoconservatives and how I learned to love the neoconservatives. It's called A Very Heavy Agenda.
Yeah, it's just like that happened. Okay, so as a DSA member, okay,
same by the way.
I have my qualms with my org. I have my disagreements with the org. Even DSA, who does, in my opinion, not take like the strongest sometimes stance, but our IC does a great job. So I think that that's kind of changing. Our international committee, even our committee came out and was like, yes, Russian invasion is wrong, but the U.S. and NATO escalated us to this point. And something that a lot of people took issue with was the U.S.-backed coup in 2014, and then they were like, "Oh, well, this is Russian disinformation." We have a transcript of the Newland Pyatt call, and people still, and I need people to understand too that just because something is convenient to Russia in some way does not mean that it's wrong. It's bad information. I don't know why people jump to that conclusion, and I've said it before too. The Nazi Putin is cynically weaponizing denazification. Absolutely.
Yes.
That doesn't mean there's not Nazis there. That doesn't mean that that's a lie. He's taking a current, a truth and using that to justify, his actions. That doesn't mean it's not true. So claiming that you're just repeating the Kremlin's talking points, we're talking on different ends, okay? He's talking about, the Nazis that he's going to denazify. I'm saying there are Nazis and we shouldn't be sending them arms. It's because he's cynically weaponizing that doesn't mean that it's misinformation. And that's what really is deeply concerning about this whole idea that everything that comes out of Russia or everything that is favorable to a more I guess pro-Russian narrative, even though I don't think that even necessarily is. I guess it is to their ends of a claim of denazification. Yeah. But that doesn't mean it's wrong. And I think people have to be able to discern that and understand that, your information, the information that you're getting is very pro-Western and stuff. And just because something is contrary to that narrative doesn't necessarily mean it's wrong. And they took, what is it, Ukraine on Fire was the movie. That's also gone now.
Pretty. That was also pretty informative. A pretty good one if someone wants to jump into this from scratch. I also like the Gravel Institute video, 13 minutes. That's nice, easy to.
Did they get taken down?
No, that one's not taken down. I'm sorry, I didn't mean in that context. In that sense, I'm sorry.
No, I want to know because I know a lot of stuff's getting taken off YouTube too. They took off, and they now have new guidelines about like what can be taken off. I didn't read them like in depth, but it's not good.
No.
It's really bad that we are, and people, the thing that bothers me so much is people are cheering on this like censorship, which is limiting their access to information. So now, like, the U.S. has, because they peddle this narrative that everything Russia puts out is disinformation. By its very nature, it's inherently disinformation. Censoring it and getting it off the web is allegedly good. So now we have access to one narrative and one narrative only. That's really dangerous. Yeah. It's not good. And they, I don't know, and I don't know enough about this particular topic, the chemical weapon thing, but that's what got kicked ASBA off. And that's very concerning to me, because if there is, truth to that kind of whatever's going on, and we're being blocked from hearing it from the other side, that's concerning.
You were talking about the bioweapons thing?
Yeah, like whatever the hell is going on with that.
Seems shady.
It's weird that they claimed they claimed that there were none, and then they had Newland on record saying that we knew that they were there. But there's just that we weren't involved, but we knew that they were there, so we lied.
Yeah, and like anyone paying attention is like, wait, you just said what?
Yeah, like, oh, what? There's chemical weapons or whatever. And I guess I was talking to my father is very like interested in this kind of stuff, and we were trying to figure out like why that might be the case, and like, is the U.S. doing that to do some kind of like false flag? Is Russia, like, I don't know who's telling what kind of truth, because what Ukraine is claiming, it's Russia's or something.
I'm not honestly sure. All I know is the United States is the only place to have ever used biological weapons on other people. Am I wrong about that?
I believe you're correct.
Jesus Christ. And of course, so that's just imperial projection.
Yeah, exactly. It's like everyone's doing the stuff that we do.
Yeah. I mean, that's, we're like, we only know bad because we only do bad. It's just so simple.
Like, we pretend that we didn't do it.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Like, I think about my high school education, and, like, I know that a lot of people are operating, right, like, only with that, and I don't blame people. Like, when I was bartending, I also, like, had another job for a little while. I was working in a law firm. I worked every single day. I quit because I didn't get a day off, because I was working Monday through Sunday every week, because my manager wouldn't let me have more than 3 days off. So I had to do Friday, Saturday, Sunday at the bar, and I had to work Monday through Friday. So I wasn't getting a day off. I understand that, like, that is like energy sapping, and a lot of people are incapable. I don't want to say incapable. It's very hard to like motivate yourself to try to investigate like these complicated geopolitical topics or theory or anything like that. When you're that overworked, because you're coming home and you're like, I'm going to fucking bed. Yeah. Like, I gotta go to work tomorrow. So I understand. And so many people are operating off of like this high school knowledge, which is super whitewashed. I mean, the amount of stuff that I was told in high school that now I'm like, oh my God, like to have like professors or teachers who kind of like minimize like Japanese internment. I had one teacher that did that very, very bizarrely, or like, Stalin is worse than Hitler and he killed a gazillion people, and they ate baby, I don't even find out, like crazy stuff. One of the big things at my school was that the Black Panther Party was a terrorist organization. I remember like being told that, and now as an adult I'm like, what the fuck? And so many people
kids.
That kind of shit. It's bad.
You're blowing my mind right now, because I'm like 37, and I lived with that stupid high school level education until I was about 35, and that's when COVID hit and I started streaming, so I could just literally sit here all day and talk about fucking politics. So like, off I go to like, I wouldn't even know what journey I would I would go on, but I would go on to like literally I got to like deprogram myself from all of this stupid education. That's part of it. And then I've got like, I'm fortunate that I have the time to like dig in and do deep dives and, figure out what I think is actually happening in Xinjiang, China, instead of just repeating what I hear from the AP news. I have time to figure out what's going on in Afghanistan. I have time to figure out, to a basic level. I'm not the world understander, but I have the time to dig into this. I never had the time to do it before, so I guess I had to rely on my fucking dumb programming, and that's why I was so fucking dumb and lived for the longest time. And that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I think that I one big thing I think is like a leftover holdover from like that liberal mindset that a lot of people that I think comes out in like this whole what's going on with this whole conflict too is like this idea like that leaders are driven by ideas, and like the United States is thus driven. Like we were taught, one of the best ways I like to describe like historical materialism is someone described it to me like this, and it's what really stuck with me was we learned the American Revolution as like these freedom fighter patriots that wanted liberty and democracy and like blah blah blah, and they were fighting for ideas, this idea of democracy and stuff like that. When in reality, it was a new, like kind of like a capitalist class emerging in the United States that didn't want to have to pay taxes to the king, and they wanted to be able to own slaves. And so they were like, okay, like for our material interests, we are going to have this like bourgeois revolution so that we can be in charge and we can make the rules and we can, have capitalism here the way that we want it. It wasn't like, driven by ideas. And I think that that's like something that I have a hard time. And I always try to think like, what is the materialist view of this conflict? Like what is driving? And it's not, because it's not ideas. Like Putin isn't doing this because he's, I hate the people that are saying he's doing this because he wants another Soviet Union or Russian Federation or something, or he, like, no, that's not, like, he's not, like, sitting there, like, I know he apparently said that in a speech or whatever, but that's not why he's doing this, and that's a very, like, anti-materialist way to, like, view this conflict. It's like, what is he gaining from this? What is everyone else gaining from being a part of it? And that's, like, such a better way to try to grapple with history, and it's something that I constantly have to remind myself to, like, okay, what's the materialist view of this? And it's hard because you get like programmed not to think that way and to think that things, just happen because people have like these grand ideas. And that's not the case.
Well said. I think I'll have to let that one stew a bit. I think that makes a lot of sense. The American Revolution, bourgeois revolution, not my favorite. Not my favorite. Not my favorite kind of dictatorship. I prefer other kinds.
The French Revolution, we were taught that was like so fucking badass.
Yeah.
But like that was also like another like bourgeois revolution. I believe it was like a similar type of thing where like the merchant class was kind of like, and so we gotta like think about like the motivations for these kind of things happening. But I think that like your brain, like if you've been, and we've all been programmed to like have this like liberal worldview. And it's hard to try to change that and try to understand things for the material. And me and my dad do that on the phone a lot. We'll be like, what do you think it's so my dad is like so funny because he's like getting into this stuff too. And he's like a baby Marxist.
Yeah.
And so like he'll be like, what's the motivation? He was talking to me the other day about Yemen. And he's like, what's Iran and Saudi Arabia's motivation for being in there? So we're trying to think of like what the material reasons for them wanting to be in Yemen or wanting to, whatever. And that was like a good exercise in like trying to critically analyze conflict, but also like, and trying to escape like that liberal worldview of like, oh, it's because, I don't know, the Saudis are bad people or Iran is bad and they want like, no. Yeah. What is the material reason that they're there? What do they gain from it? That kind of, and I think that's just such a better way to analyze conflict. Yeah. And it's not lazy thinking.
No,
it's not lazy. Putin bad. Putin's just bad, and he just wants to do this because he's bad. And it's like, no, he's bad, but that's not why he wants to do this. He's not just like waking up like, I want to be a mean person today. I hate all these psychoanalysts of him too. Have you seen all the like?
Oh my gosh! Like people turning it into. I heard someone talking about overhearing a group of moms discussing whether or not they thought Putin was breastfed. Right?
Yeah.
They're like, I don't want to raise a little psycho myself, so I'm breastfeeding. Should I breastfeed my kid or not? I don't want them to turn into Putin.
Yeah.
I think that's the logic.
And that's the fucking like mentality some of these people are coming like that. Oh God,
That's
woman's
rich.
video.
Which what?
Did you see that woman's video? Oh, that actress. What's her? I don't know her name.
I think I saw this video pop up over and over and over, and I didn't indulge myself. What's the video?
Oh, well, you shouldn't because it is the worst thing. But it is. I forget what she was in. She's a fucking kind of washed up actress. Who was big years back, but I don't think she does anything like now. And she was just like, Putin, if I was your mother, I never would have let you be unloved. I would have loved you, and you would have seen. She's like, I know you saw the world as this heart. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like,
this is not fun.
Such liberal, weird, fucking bullshit. Like,
this is fun.
Oh my God! Like Sigmund Freud, did a number on some people, I think, and they they're all fucked up. They cannot understand the world outside of that. It is bizarre. It is so weird.
We got Kenzo Shibata in chat. This is not Slav parenting, lol. Love your face, Kenzo. Kenzo and I used to do the show Meet the Left. We had that little small panel Leftist show. I don't know if you remember that.
I do. I actually used to listen to. Well, I don't think you were on that. Were you the producer?
Yeah, I was in the background.
Okay, because I over and over watched this episode of Kenzo with Rara and Marla. One of my favorite episodes. They talk about sex work, and I always go back to it. And I used to watch that, and I feel like I remember them saying your name in it at some point, but
Rara,
you weren't in that episode.
Sorry about that. Yeah, Rara was supposed to be with me Wednesday, but canceled on me. Can you believe that? Stood me up.
Dare her, is she? Oh no.
She's also a returning champion.
Because I did that. Because I fucking got food poisoning.
No, it's literally this show is not serious at all. Hey, I feel bad just because this has gone a lot longer than I told you it would.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to just we want to do closing anything, any last thoughts or anything or whatever.
I don't know. My last thought is this is a really good vibe, and I would love to vibe again and bring you over and nitpick your brain. Actually, this reminds me. I was trying to look into Yemen, and I was doing my own deep dive the other day. It was sort of hey, I feel guilty about not knowing what's going on in Yemen. I'm one of those people that's doing the thing in all the memes where everyone's like, hey, go look at the war because it's with white people, and of course everyone's just flocking towards it and talking about it. But what's happening in Yemen, I had no idea, so I had to look into it, and I don't honestly feel like I wrap my head around it. So maybe one time you can come by and talk to us about Yemen. Help us wrap our head around that.
I definitely, it's something I also was neglecting, and so I did a little bit of a deeper dive, but I still have more that I want to go into, and again, it's hard to field kind of news sources that I trust, and not to say I'll read a lot of different stuff, but sometimes I'm reading it and I'm they'll throw in some weird remark about back when the terror of Stalin was in Afghanistan. I'm okay, all right. I see there's a little bit of an angle here, so I'm trying to gather kind of sources on it. But yeah, I would love to. I would love to, because it's something I definitely think that especially because it's this month that they face famine, because I guess this month is when the budget gets disseminated. So this could be a really make or break time for Yemen, and all eyes, the Capitol building by me is lit up in blue and yellow, not, anything else. So
plenty of solidarity for Ukrainians to go around, but none for the Yemenis.
That we are supplying weapons to Saudi Arabia using them on innocent Yemenis people.
Are we the baddies?
Are we the baddies? Is that us? All right. Well, I guess we'll wrap it up right there. Suki's mom, I want to give you the opportunity, in case someone joined us throughout the chat, to go ahead and give yourself the big shout out. If there are any projects, any links you want us to put into the chat, let me know and I'll work on that. Okay. So tell the folks what you do and where they can find you doing it.
So hi, I'm at Samajamaz on Twitter. It's at SAMMAJAMMAZ. I mostly tweet about politics, but I do tweet about my cat a lot. And she's very sweet, and you'll want to be there for those. I don't really have any projects. I'm doing tenant organizing, but I do it with my chapter of DSA, so it's not really like something I'm like a big or. But if you are in the state of Connecticut and you want to do tenant organizing, we do it in conjunction with the Connecticut Tenants Union. So if that's something, if you are in the state of Connecticut, feel free. I'll turn my DMs back on Twitter. I had them off, but I'll turn them back on for like a couple of days. If anyone has any questions about that kind of stuff, or you want to like get into tenant organizing or tenant canvassing, that would be really cool. I'd love to like talk about that. And we do it mostly Saturdays. So if that's something that you're interested in, but other than that, yeah, I'm just doing nothing. So come hang out with me on Twitter. Thank you so much, Jan, for having me. This was lovely.
This was lovely. It was a really good chat. I think chat loved it. My audience really dig that. And by the way, you look fucking fantastic today. I'm sorry I look like a goddamn troll, like a little gnome over here. Like I could have showered or something.
My hair is so greasy, so that makes me feel good that you said that. I kept like touching it. I'm like feeling, because I haven't showered. I haven't washed my hair in days, so I'm like trying to make sure it's not sticking to myself. So thank you.
Really nice to be with you today. Please, let me know if you ever want to jump back on and talk about anything specifically. I think I would love that. Let's do this sometime soon, okay? Have a really wonderful day. Thank you again for being a wonderful guest, and take care of yourself. Be good, okay?
Take care.
All right.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye. Suki's mom! New champion, Suki's mom. That was a